What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is going to be an interesting one. I am going to make a response to a video that a fellow YouTuber has made saying how I've manipulated the Japanese Pokemon card market. But before we get into it, there's actually no drama here. So if you're here for the drama and popcorn and, peanuts, sorry, there's none of that. It's mainly about me trying to tell you how I've actually collected Pokemon card over the past 7 years. I'm responding to the video, but I'm not actually angry or mad at the person who made the video because I believe what he said was actually part truth. And it really just depends on the perspective and which perspective you choose to believe or to look at to look at what I've done. So, but before we get into it, I want you guys to actually go to his channel and subscribe as well, because he has been a very active member of this community, as well as that he has been a long-term follower, a subscriber to this channel. And, I do wish him well in his channel, and there are very good content on his channel as well. So, his name is Rocksandy, ROCSANDY. Seriously, don't leave bad comments. He actually does make good video. All right, so you can help his channel grow by subscribing to his channel as well. So the first thing I want to respond to is the concept of market manipulation. The concept of market manipulation comes in many ways, and yes, by buying back cards, you can manipulate the market. By putting up fake bids, you can manipulate the market. So in my case, what I believe I did was I triggered a buyout of the Altaria CHR. But here's the thing. Did I really cause the buyout? Without me doing that action, would this card be bought out by someone else anyway? That's the thing. I saw the market was going up and I saw that waifu cards were becoming popular. So you could argue from another perspective that I was just ahead of the market. And, over the years of experience I have with Pokemon, I have I've learned a lot of lesson that certain cards will go up while certain cards will never, or will go up much more slower. And it's just happened so that the card that I bought out, Altaria, this time went up. So so here's the part where I tell you about a little bit of me. When I buy out a card, I usually look at whether it actually looks nice as well, and whether I have this emotional connection with the card. So for example, the Altaria card I bought out, I just find that there is a lot of positive energy in this card, and for this card I actually really like it to be displayed like this. So I've actually left room for 4 panels of these. So far I've been able to fill 3 of them. There are still some cards at PSA that I'm waiting for them to come back so I can fill 4 entire panel of Altaria CHR PSA 10. I just see it as a nice piece of artwork. And I actually did not sell any of these Altaria. None of the 130, even the ones that are PSA 9 and the one that I deemed that is not worthy of grading. They're still sitting there. I just didn't do anything with it just yet. And I also do like posting things on Instagram. So if you guys haven't done so, follow me on Instagram. I usually have very other more artistic shots of some of these nicer cards. So you guys can go check that out as well. But buying multiple copies of a card is not something new. It's not something that I've done recently. I've done this since 2016. When Evolution were first released, I really liked this Charizard card because it is a very nostalgic Charizard card that I've played with when I was young. And now that I can buy as many copies as I want, I did exactly that. So you guys can see here, I bought them at $4.99. Actually, not $4.99. You guys can divide it. It wasn't an expensive card. I bought it on Throw and Toe. On November 1st, I bought 26 copy. On December 3rd, I bought another 16. And I think that, there are other invoices I bought. I just can't find where it was. And it is just not just the Charizard cards. Some cards such as the Rayquaza Poncho, I just find it to be so cute. I bought multiple of these. These one I did sell, so I did sell at a much lower price than compared to now. Technically now I only have one pair left. Mario, Luigi, Pikachu. It was such a fun set to buy, so I did buy multiple copies again. So it's not just, raw card. It could also be sealed box. I just like collecting multiple of things. Back then, when Burning Shadow was first released, I really liked the hyper rare Charizard, so I decided to buy multiple of them and send them to grading. So, here's gonna say, hey, collect Pokemon. You only bought 6, you only bought 9. You're buying 130 now. You must be manipulating. Okay, here's the thing. Back then, I didn't know. I didn't have the financial ability to buy more. I don't have that much disposable income. But as I got older, I make more money. Not from Pokemon, just from in general. I have the ability to buy the cards I like. And I think that's the thing for a lot of people in these hobbies. And then I started to buy 9 of them. So for example, this is the VMAX Charizard from Ultra Shining GX. I bought 9 of them, all PSA 10, so that was definitely fun. When Team Up was released, I knew I couldn't stop myself from collecting 18 of this Charizard from Team Up, and obviously I did. When the Scream promo came out, what did I do? It was 380 yen. Come on, it was so cheap. I bought a lot of Psyducks. I made sure it filled both sides of a 9-page book. I did the same for a lot of the other Charizard cards. And, you're going to say, hey, collect Pokemon, that's 18. Yeah, I know, getting there. Now, later on, I actually got even more crazy because I knew that, these cards were relatively cheap and I really liked them. So I bought around, 40, 50 Pikachu CHR. They're all still sitting in my binder, page after page. Love it. And then you're going to say, oh, that's market manipulation. These cards has all gone up in price. You should see this one, the Illustrated Charizard. I actually have 100 of these. It hasn't gone anywhere. So it's not just that I'm trying to manipulate the market. It's just that I just show you the one that actually went up. The ones that actually went down, I just didn't show you guys. I still have 100 copies of these sitting there. All placed in a save card saver. I'm not going to grade it. Just sitting there. So you're going to say, oh, what about other cards? Mimikyu, I got 9 of them. Eevee, I got more than 9 of them. What about Pikachu? Scream Munch, I have 18 of them. And I still have all 18 of them. And it is to a point where I have enough to even get to Black Label Scream Munch Pikachu, which I still hold on right now. Will I sell it? Very unlikely. So I really want you guys to understand this. Sometimes, how do I put it? Sometimes we could say that we are a market manipulator, or I believe I manipulate the market. But in a way, as a YouTuber, as someone in the Pokemon community, as an investor in the Pokemon community, I know there are a lot of people that look up to my insight. And, my insight comes from experience. And I think that being a YouTuber, or what they call a KOL, a key opinionated leader, we have our own opinion. And, people can follow and people cannot. By saying that this card is a good card and people follow it, it's because people believe in you, right? So I'm actually happy for that. But it doesn't really mean that I'm trying, or I'm a bad actor trying to manipulate the market. If I, take a random trainer card, Pokemon Communication, and I say that, oh my god, this is such a good card, it's going to go up in price. Do you really think anyone would listen to me? I highly doubt it. But do you think if I tell you that, the Drowsy is a good card, would people listen to me? Some people will think about it and say, maybe he's right. He's been right. So, they might buy up that card. So that's the thing. Yeah. By letting you guys know more about me and how I've collected Pokemon cards over the past few years, you will have a better understanding of me and my personality. So yeah, I want you guys, for my subscriber, feel free to go to Rock Sandy's and subscribe, because I do think that, it is good to help a fellow YouTuber grow his channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy my collection. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.